人集まったらプロクラブ始めます。FC24、PS5 版、クロスプレイオン、プロクラブ、パブリック放送、誰でも参加 OK。今日も4141で始めて、人集まったら442か3142にします。 よろしくお願いします。はい。じゃあ始めます。こんばんは。参加いいですか？はい。フォメ、これで大丈夫ですか？ST 行きますね。はい。こんばんは。参加いいですか？はい。人来たら RM 移ります。 はい。こんばんは。参加よろしいですか？はい。ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。はい、お願いします。
Mission accomplished when last we saw this gifted player. When you enter the history books, it's a moment to drink in. And as officially speaking, the club's all-time leading scorer now, every reason to expect more attacking excellence today. Don't miss a single second of the action. It's all live on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Swift ball into the area. It comes to nothing in the end. Could be dangerous. And just narrowly wide in the end. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Torres now. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, we know he's a good all-round player, but his strength is when balls are rolled into him. He can hold up the play, he can roll defenders, he can get away from them, and that's key to the way his team want to play. When they get the ball into him, that's when they're at their strongest.
In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here, and foiled by the post.
Well, they've started the game really brightly, and that was so close to taking the lead.
Well, it should boost their confidence, but they can't afford to drop their guard at the other end. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Chance here. Could cross it in here. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. And offside it is.
C.
Untidy on the ball. Well, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Well, just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. And a chance for him on the flank. Well, disappointing end to the move. Quick ball into the area. Splendid defending. Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner.
C.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Last line of defence. Off the post and back in play.
Well, you sense the goals coming. They're getting so close now. They just need to take one of these chances.
Well, they're on the ball, and they've just got to forget about that moment of misfortune. Well, over the top it goes. He didn't miss by an awful lot.
C.
Diakov. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. Park. Committed challenge. Can they convert? And the keeper getting across to stop it.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Schmidt. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Under pressure. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Clattered away. Sakamoto. Schmidt. Park. Well, spot on with that challenge. Incisive pass. A matter of keeping his composure. Oh, but denied. Full credit to the keeper.
Well, of course he should score, but what a save that is.
So the corner played into the box. Well, mopping up defensively. He's in behind. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they
Nice.
deserve it.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Diakov. And it's with Zimmerman. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. Teammates in the middle. Struggling to get it away. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. That's a lovely ball. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. The first half here comes to an end.
Nice.こんばんは、参加いいですか？はい。空いてるところどうぞ。
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out.
「ありがとうございます」「了解です波線」
Well, strong play here. And the referee blows for a foul. And perhaps a bit fortunate not to be shown the yellow card. Different story next time, no doubt. That's a good ball. Well, nicely cut out. Well, they've given him too much space. And the danger is averted. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Here's Battaglia. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. He must finish! Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Promising pass. Who can he pick out? Good ball over the top. Genuine chance. Well, it's one pass after another. And it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end.
LCM 予約で入りました。
Bulut. We have 30 minutes to go. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Battaglia. Trying to open up the defence. Simple save, really. Sakamoto. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Could play it in. He cuts it back. A good and fair challenge. A really good pass. And it might be. Oh, a smart stop. And touched onto the frame of the goal.
C.
Decent looking pass. Options in the middle. That's a very fine claim under pressure.
C.
Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. A super tackle and they've won possession. Taking care of business defensively here. Oh, he's lost possession. And clears the danger. And a lot to like about this attack. And the cross not quite accurate enough. Sakamoto. How about the cross? And drawing it back. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But
oh, opportunity here, Stuart. Oh, a challenge of the highest order. Good distribution. That's a nice-looking ball. Can he fire it towards goal? No, just the tackle that was needed. Five minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. Well, it's opened up. Teammate available. Well, it's the late show, and they are level again. Distributing it well. Can they grab the lead late on? A lack of guile with regard to that cross.
本番は参加大丈夫ですか? C. はい。
Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Real chance. Well, body in the way. The save was a good one. Well, the teams are level, and every corner counts at this juncture. And so the final whistle has sounded, and this game will go into the history books recorded as a draw. What do you think the visitors will feel about what they put into the game?
Well, Derek, it's a horrible feeling when you concede so late in the game. They thought they had the game won, but a lack of concentration has cost them dear here.
It doesn't get much better than being able to call yourself the record scorer for a football club. But last time out, we saw him make history and revel in the moment. Now the prospect of more goals from this highly gifted footballer who rarely fails to deliver on the pitch. Live on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Oh, nice ball. Nice looking pass. Good ball to switch the play. Oh, good vision there. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Torres. Now Da Costa. Battaglia. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Cuts it back. Well, capable of so much better, to be honest.
Well, I expected more as well, Derek. I thought from that sort of position, he had every chance of scoring, but it's a poor effort.
And Torres on the ball. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. A very timely interception. Zimmerman. Good through ball. There to win it back. Released it nicely. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle.
B.
Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. And Zimmerman now. He's blocked it. Untidy in possession. Schmidt. Bulut. It's with Araujo. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none. A really good pass.
Attending his first game here today, so welcome Javier, and I hope you have a fantastic game.
Sakamoto. Really well played pass. Quick ball into the area. And he read it well, intercepting it. Getting forward. It's still alive. But no, that's the end of the move because offside is the verdict.
Yeah.
Torres on the ball. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? Zimmerman could cross it in here. Oh, yes! As pure a header as you're likely to see. And he ought to be very proud of that one.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Schmidt. Plenty of options. Couldn't keep it. Oh, great attacking play. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. But it just petered out. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. And played the pass well. Crossing possibilities. Can he put it in? Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
惜しい。ナイス。チャルさんオフィサー。キワムさんお久しぶりです。偶然ですね。 W。
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. That's a lovely ball. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Getting in there to intercept. Decent position. Clear deflection off the defender there. Over it comes. On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Throw-ins given. Bulut. Schmidt. Patient build-up at the moment. And the referee blows for a foul. Just can't get it past the wall. Cleared away. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? It needs an accurate cross. Well, not quite the cross he was hoping for. Trailing, but hope in the form of a corner. Well, just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. And it's with Zimmerman. And the shot. No way through. Well, we're into the final half hour. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Oh, no let up, plenty of pressure. Well, the attack looks promising. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here. So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Lot to like about that pass. And he's clear as lines. Battaglia. Well, advantage coming into play, and rightly so. Da Costa. Diakov. Oh, nice ball over the top. Well, no problems defensively. 20 minutes to go in this one. Berry. And a fine tackle. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? And a useful cross. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper. And that was always going to be claimed. Well, great read there to intercept. Bulut. Well, it's a tall order as they try to pull one back, but their passing game might help. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Perfect tackle. Torres has it. Diakov. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Promising pass. Pressing like that will help the cause. In the right place to cut out the pass. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today.
Nice. ここで落ちます。おつわりでした。参加するぞ。行くよ。これで落ちます。ありがとうございました。 はい、またお願いします。よしさん、昨日申し訳ない W。最後 CB で。あ、また元気な人が来た W。攻撃で足りして退場されて。留守中。と LM が落ちました。LM 言っていいですか？はい。LS。LS に移動します。はい。
Mission accomplished when last we saw this gifted player. When you enter the history books, it's a month. And welcome to a game.
Ara.
It doesn't get much better than being able to call yourself the record scorer for a football club. But last time out, we saw him make history and revel in the moment. Now the prospect of more goals from this highly gifted footballer who rarely fails to deliver on the pitch. Keep it right here for live coverage on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Muntari. And back with Alexander. That's a nice-looking ball. Well, in fairness, it wasn't the best of headers. Chiamitaro. Lost possession. And back with Alexander. Chiamitaro. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Christensen. Bamba. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, we know he's a good all-round player, but his strength is when balls are rolled into him. He can hold up the play, he can roll defenders, he can get away from them, and that's key to the way his team want to play. When they get the ball into him, that's when they're at their strongest.
And passing it well. The delivery towards the back post. But goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them.
C.
And in possession, Correa. Now he must favour the cross. And not the best clearance.
Can the owner of the red sports car, that's a red sports car,
And the pass, a good one. And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. Alexander. Muntari. Tavares. Oh, they have it again. Oh, that's splendid play. Brilliantly blocked. Well, great read there to intercept. A really good pass. Sakamoto. Now, what can they do from here? Really good challenge. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Good distribution. And danger averted. Well read. Room on the wing for County. And crossed in there. Wonderful header. Excellent goalkeeping. Chiamitaro. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. They do like to press whenever they can. Chiamitaro. And under pressure, that was a fine claim.
Rito 集まったらプロクラブ始めます。LS に移動します。はい。あら。C。
And back with Alexander. And he keeps going. Must take the lead here. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Needs to tread carefully.
B.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Now with Correa. What can they do from here? Crossing into the middle. And the problem not completely solved. Good ball over the top. Safe pair of hands, did his job.
C.
Well, the attack fizzled out. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. And there it is, the half-time whistle.
惜しい。ナイス。
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Bulut. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Just the challenge that was required. Schmidt. Well, it's a good position for County to be in. It's with Bamba. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Bulut. County have it back. Oh, nice ball. An effective challenge. Good weight on that pass. Chance to take the lead. And the keeper's technical skills there for all to see.
Well, from that close in, that's a really good save. Such good reflexes.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Muntari. Gianitaro. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? Well, I take my hat off to her, because that was superb defending. And passing it well. Can he play it in? And a significant block following that cross. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, his direction was just a little bit off. And in possession, Correa. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Into the final 20 minutes. Mohamed. And back with Alexander. County being afforded too much room. Well, possibilities inside the box. It comes to absolutely nothing. And a strong tackle. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Can he find the right pass? Well, the attack grinds to a halt, offside. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Alexander. And wasteful from County. Muntari. Fired in there quickly. And they deal with the threat this time. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Crucial piece of defending.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
And it's played into the centre. Did well to clear it away. Muntari. And County in a position of potential menace. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Could be. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Well, the two sides still locked together, and a set piece, a corner, can make all the difference. And short it is. Fine cross into the middle. And opting for power over placement, but not the desired result.
Well, over the last 15 minutes, as you can see, County have had the majority of possession in this game. Not just in terms of possession, but also with the chances they've created. And that winning goal is surely just round the corner.
Just the clearance that was needed. Promising pass. Can they grab the lead late on? 1 minute of stop. Can they forge ahead? No! And all because of the goalkeeper. Margins, margins.
Well, he has done well there, but he should have won the game. They probably won't get another chance now.
Playing it in. And efficient defending. And crossing towards the far post. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the... And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough
Merci.
today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Cross 弱体化したのかな W。ちと一旦落ちます。また来ます。落ちます。おつわりでした。はい、またお願いします。LS 落ちました。
It doesn't get much better than being able to call yourself the record scorer for a football club. But last time out, we saw him make history and revel in the moment. Now the prospect of more goals from this highly gifted footballer who rarely fails. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, 2 good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
It's got to be! Well, I think he deserves the applause for that audacious effort.
Well, that was a really good shot. Great athleticism.
GM
And passing it well. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Good ball over the top. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, Derek, we know he can be subtle, he can be clever, but his greatest strength is his power when he's shooting. He's a tremendous striker of the ball, and he makes it really difficult for goalkeepers.
Looking for someone to play it to. That's excellent defending following the cross. Well, not too fussy about where he sent the ball, and it will be a throw-in. It needs an accurate cross. Good-looking move. Great opportunity. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Trying to deliver it accurately. Sound piece of defending.
戻りました。GRS 入ります。
Para.
はい。
A chance to whip it in. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Well, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Cordoba. Can they convert? And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, they couldn't keep possession. That's a nice-looking ball. Well, clattered away. Gustafsson has it. Promising pass. And space for him to cut in. But really sticking to their task defensively.
C.
Bellini. City move it forward with purpose. And a good-looking ball. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Dumbia. Kowalczyk. Dumbia. Determined defending. Gustafsson has it. Oh, tremendous vision. A deep delivery. Just can't get it past him. Denied again. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that
C.
pass.
We've had a mobile phone handed in. If you've lost your mobile phone, can you please make your way to
Incisive pass. And the chance is on. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
It's with Araujo. And nicely over the top. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Bulut. Chance to do damage, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Cordoba. Dumbia. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Dumbia. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. On the ball, Correa. Beautiful pass. Thumped clear. Room to roam for City on the wing. Shot attempted. Couldn't quite hang on. And the corner's been given. And short it is. And pulled back. And just a little bit off target, just wide.
Yeah, it was close, but the keeper would have saved that had it been on target.
If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And there it is, the half-time whistle. The first half action is over here on the south coast.
惜しい。
And off and running again. It really was spellbinding what we saw from City in the first half. So let's see how the second 45 plays out. Very quick thinking there. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Now, who can he pick out? Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Who can they pick out? Still alive. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think the referee is right here.
An opportunity for 3-0. And he puts it away confidently. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Araujo. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Cordoba. And take it away. Gustafsson has it. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Now can he get on the end of this one? And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. So the corner played into the box. Oh, could you imagine a connection more pure than that? Simply out of this world.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? The athleticism, the connection, the accuracy, that's a great goal.
The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Kovalchik. Interception to snuff out the danger. So a half an hour remaining. Now options are plenty. Oh, last-ditch defending at its very finest. This is looking threatening, but they dealt with the threat posed. Cordoba. Really good interception. It's a promising City move. Chance to cross. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Kovalchik. Bellini. Oh, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw in to come. Correa. And the keeper has it now. And easily cut out in the end. A really good pass. Happy to shoot. Not out of the woods yet. Smuggled away. Now what can they do from here? Real chance. Oh, and it goes! Another goal! And I'll tell you what, the impossible is becoming quite possible.
Right.
Kovalchik. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. Feng. And defensive play to be applauded. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Oh, can you believe this? Back from the brink, and wild celebrations on the touchline. Underway once more, level at 3-3. Cordoba. Bellini. Well, great read there to intercept. Can they push ahead in the closing stages? Cross could be useful, making sure nothing untoward happened. And City have possession once more. And it's with Sanchez. Might be onto something with that ball. Oh, great vision. Could be a chance to break here. Can they profit from this? Well, it wasn't the best piece of finishing, in all honesty. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was all good until that final effort. Just shows you how devastating they can be on the break, though.
It's with Araujo. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Can they forge ahead? No! And all because of the goalkeeper. Margins, margins.
Well, he has done well there, but he should have won the game. They probably won't get another chance now.
Well, you can see how fiercely they're concentrating on finding a winner. It's still alive. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation.
Nice.こうなるとめっちゃ TK すみません。 いえいえどんまい。いまいちこのゲームのコツがわからない W。チャルさん ST 来たー。暴れましょう W。なんかアプデで挙動変わった気がする。上を見る顔。結局相変わらずクロスゲーなんですかね。オナシャース。小型 ST やってる人いないからクロスゲーなのかと思いますけど。
It doesn't get much better than being able to call yourself the record scorer for a football club. But last time out, we saw him make history and revel in the moment. Now the prospect of more goals from this highly gifted footballer who rarely fails to deliver on the pitch. Stay tuned. It's live on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And the stage is set for clubs match action. Stuart, your expectations?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And the timing was perfect. Ball one. That's useful play. Crossing into the middle. Half-hearted clearance. Well, he snubbed it out of there without much fuss. Well, that one has promise. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. But they took care of the situation defensively. That's a good pass. Well, unable to bend his run. Offside. And in the perfect position to read it. Good weight on that pass. Well, a pass like that has got to be spot on, and in the end it wasn't. Getting forward. Now will the cross work out for them? Still work to do. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Schmidt. Released it nicely. And offside it is. Effective looking pass. And firing it to the near post. Just the clearance that was needed. Really good challenge. And in possession, Correa. The fist of the goalkeeper. And he's got the beating of his opponent. And drawing it back. Options in the middle. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Oh, my goodness, you've really got to praise the defending. That was top-notch. And credit due, a good intervention. On the offensive. Real chance. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration. Well, he's lost it. Now with Correa. Oh, good vision. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Corner conceded, an unfussy clearance.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Still could be dangerous. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
Well, racing away here. Well, sloppy in possession. Shot from long range. And that's a straightforward stop. Sanchez has it. And Zhang. A really good pass. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Oh, that's not a good clearance. And nicely struck. A smart stop here. He's driven in the corner. And the danger's still on. That is how to keep it out of the net. They've given it away. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, the cross that time completely overcooked. Well, nearly shaving the post with that header. Crossed in quickly. No-nonsense clearance. Well, we're almost at the halfway stage and they're not making home advantage work for them one little bit here. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, they can certainly play better than this. They've been too slow in possession and not aggressive enough with their closing.
And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. That is that for the first half here.
しい。ナイス。相手のフィジカルがくっそ強いの謎。そうですね。
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second
ちょっ
half
と
we have
変
in
わった
store
っ
for
ぽ
us.
い。
Oh, nice ball over the top. Just needs to get rid of it. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Good ball over the top. Delivered into the area here. But goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. Nice looking pass. On the ball, Correa. And unable to keep possession. Really good wide play. An effective cross. Shooting chance. Beautiful pass. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. And really pressing their opponents. Hernandez. Maya. Van Persie. And nicely over the top. And a useful cross. Well, in fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper. Chiamitaro. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Now can they counter clinically? He's in with a chance. Ball is loose. Oh, great block. Delivering it. And just wide. There really wasn't much in that at all. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Good visualization and execution. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Trying to pick out a teammate. Promising pass. And the clearance over the byline means a corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And efficient defending. Well, a chance for them again to play it over from the corner flag. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today. Nice weight on the pass. Oh, so near, but just unable to keep the shot down.
Well, as those stats tell us, their attacking play today has been exceptional. Defenders have come out at the right time, the midfielder completely dominated the game, and the front player's movement has been excellent.
And he might be through here. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
Can someone get on the end of this? And the problem not completely solved. Just the clearance that was needed. Takes on the shot. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Well, good run and good ball control, but they dealt with the threat posed. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Well, let's see about the cross. Not messing around with that clearance. Quick ball into the area. Not the best clearance. Shot attempted. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again.
C.
Corner kick played in. Still a chance. And delivered into the box. Well, not the best clearance. Just wanted to get it out of there. Well, nearly there. This game almost over. And looking at the fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Well, they just never got going. People will point fingers towards the centre-backs and keeper, and to be fair, they've been poor, no doubt about that. But they haven't had much protection. There's been so much space for their opponents to operate in, and they've had a field day. The final whistle can't come soon enough.
That's a lovely ball. Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw in. And the press is on. He's got to score! Really important tackle. And they deal with the threat this time. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. And the defensive intervention there. Has a go. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
ごめんなさい。ボクシービー行きますわ。
And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result...
To dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, his movement was brilliant today. Whether he was running in behind or dropping into pockets of space, he caused all sorts of problems. What a good
スキル上げ
hat-trick
て
that
きま
was.
す。なんかコムが強化されたのかな。3回いいですか？あとはフォメが442は攻撃的だとは思うけど、加速のスピードが遅くなってる気がする。はい。なんですかね。自分のキャラのフィジカルの強さは相変わらずだと思いますけど。 なんかいろいろ細かいアップデートはありますけど、プロクラブもアップで入ってるんですかね。どこ空いてますか？ LCM。あと大体空いてます。
It doesn't get much better than being able to call yourself the record scorer for a football club. But last time out, we saw him make history and revel in the moment. Now the prospect of more goals from this highly gifted footballer who rarely fails to deliver on the pitch. Next on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And delighted to be bringing you clubs match action. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Derry. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Great opportunity. Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Delivering it. It's still alive. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. And it's played into the centre. And he did what he had to do defensively. Oh, that's a fine pass. Oh, really good header. But the goalkeeper there to cover up. Corner coming up. Can she keep her composure? Oh, blocked it.
Well, the crowd can sense the goals coming. Could this be the moment?
Trying to pick out a teammate. Happy to shoot. Oh, great block. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, Derek, he's so dangerous in the air, but it's not just his aerial ability, it's his movement in the box that buys him that little bit of space to get on the end of crosses. Whether it's in front of defenders or drifting in behind them, he always seems to be in the right place.
And a significant block following that cross. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Blanchard. And he keeps going. Shaping to shoot. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Over it comes. And efficient defending. distributing it well. Well, he's lost it. Isn't going to end up being productive for them. An alert piece of defending. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. Derry, possession one. Now Correa. Blanchard. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Nice looking pass. Dangerous ball. Well, the danger is still there.
C.
It is a decent looking attack here, but nothing comes of it. A really good pass. Takahashi. Blanchard. That's a lovely ball. And a good-looking ball. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Oh, nice ball over the top. And the clearance over the byline means a corner.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
And taken short. And it's played into the centre. Well, at one point on its flight, I wondered if the keeper would have difficulties, but no problems in the end. That's a good-looking ball. Options in the middle. Oh, a goal! And an own goal at that. Well, not part of the script, was it?
Nice.
Well, no question about this. As you can see, this will go down as an own goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Ball retention, so important. Well, possibilities in the centre. Went in strongly to win the ball. Giamitaro. Can he convert? Vital intervention. Fine cross into the middle. Not all that convincing defensively.
C.
And in the end, no damage done. And a lot to like about this attack. And does well to keep it in play. Well, let's see if something comes of this. A very good tackle. On the ball, Correa. Derry. And we will have just one additional minute. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. And with that, the first half draws to a close.
Nice. Nice. なんかディフェンスが強化されてる気が。プロクラブも反映されてるのかな。 試合ごとにムラがあるような W。
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. How about the cross? In position now. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Derry. And he read it superbly. Ogawa. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? And whipped into the box. Oh, tremendous reflex action there from the keeper.
Well, he didn't have long to react, did he? But that's a top-class save, I have to say.
Throw-ins given. And played in. Was it a great clearance? Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Working so hard to win back possession. And a good take under duress there. Into the advanced position. Played into the box. Stopped a surefire goal. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task.
Well, it's been a while, but these fans are now coming to life. Can they equalise here?
Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Nice looking pass. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Schmidt. Now with Correa. Really nice ball. And the keeper's technical skills there for all to see.
Well, from that close in, that's a really good save. Such good reflexes.
Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Really good wide play. Well, possibilities inside the box. He had to score, and he does.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Nielsen. And a good-looking ball. And play halted, free kick given. And the cross goes in. Clears it away. There to win it back. Now Correa. Effective challenge. And what can they do to stop him running at them? Is this the moment? Well, he hit it with authority. Close. And into the last 20 minutes. Chance to do damage. Played towards the near post. Oh, but claimed by the goalkeeper. And that was a very fine read.
Thank you.
Good technique displayed, but quick thinking defensively. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Oh, tremendous vision. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Schmidt. Correa. Oh, this is looking promising. Simple for the keeper. Shaping to shoot. Oh, a really crisp effort, but just wide. Well, sloppy in possession. Crossing into the middle. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Interception to snuff out the danger. Counter-attacking chance. Can they use it to their advantage? But the danger averted for now. Ogawa.
B.
5 minutes to go. They've regained possession. Blanchard. Cross could be useful. It's an opportunity. Well, not so fast. The referee says penalty, and maybe a late glimmer of hope for them. They know they've got to convert this. The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. Going well, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. It needs an accurate cross. Well, that was never likely to trouble the keeper. Oh, nice ball over the top. Winning back possession. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also look threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
よしさん CB の安心感よ W。このチームエース。いえいえ。ナイス。ナイス B。あのね、エアリアルの強化特性が弱体化してるね。コレアちゃんお友達？だから、クロス入んないんじゃないかな。3月のアプデだけど。ああ、クロスの精度も下がってるっぽい。
There's more tension in the air than usual, and you can understand why. If they get the victory today, they'll be assured of a place in the promotion match. And that is nothing to be sniffed at.
FC24-EA.COMSLASH-JA-FCFC-FCEFC-FCFC-JAMEFCSTO-RTS-FCFC-EFCRSG-EA-SSTO-RTS-FCFC-24
And if all goes to plan, they can progress to a promotion match. Oh, could be! A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Nice.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. And he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
Kaczmarek. Victor. Totti. And the emphasis is on creativity. This could level it. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Well, there was never any doubt we were always going to be highlighting him after his exploits in the last match, breaking the club's goal-scoring record.
Well, he's got the record, but he's such a good goal scorer. I'd expect him to add a lot more to his tally. Starting today, what a talent he is.
Giamitaro. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. And the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up. Well, not quite the ideal delivery. Promising pass. Not the pass he had in mind. Kaczmarek. De Carvalho. Victor. Now they've lost it. Kaczmarek. Running with the ball confidently. Will he finish? Great defending. And a timely intervention.
C.
Now, let's see what they can do here. But quick thinking defensively.
シュート打てばよかったじゃんこら。
De Carvalho. Victor. No panic, just passing. Totti. And a goal to level this contest. All even. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Kaczmarek. Totti. And a strong tackle. And in possession, Correa. Kaczmarek. De Carvalho. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Well, really effective pressure. Can they take it to the next level now? Fantastic work to thwart the danger. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Giamitaro. Tremendous intuition to win it back. How about the cross? And the danger cleared. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Playing it short. And there's the feed into the box. And he's got to clear his lines. Just couldn't get it through. Crossing opportunity. A poor cross, all things considered. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Trying to deliver it accurately. Sound piece of defending. Totti. Kajmarek. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. But then the one that goes astray. A very good tackle. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. Stopped a certain goal. The first half here comes to an end.
Nice.相手もうまいね。クロス弱体化したなら、また戦術考えないとな。
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Very alertly winning back possession. Oh, great vision. Well, the danger is still there. And hit with ferocity! Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Sadiq. Well, can they open up the defence here? They might be able to get in now. Able to deal with the threat. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, he's lost it. Well, he did his best to place that one, but a disappointing end result.
Well, their finishing, as the stats confirm, has been wasteful, which is a shame because their build-up play has been really inventive. They just need to be more clinical in front of goal.
Well, let's find out if they can improve their finishing here. Losing possession a bit easily. He's got space. And looking towards the back post. Danger averted for now. Well, he'll be a bit deflated following that effort, but he was being tightly marked. Victor. Plenty of support here. Kaczmarek. Feeding it through. Splendid defending. Giamitaro. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Magnificent challenge to win it back.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Oh, did so well. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Nice. よし俺。
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal. That's made it 2-1. Victor. Well, that one has promise. Well, thumped clear. Oh, nice ball.
元気 W。
Nothing comes of that attack. Victor. Kaczmarek. 20 minutes remaining. A super tackle and they've won possession.
Birthday to Nathan Walker, celebrating his birthday today from Dan and Lucy.
Victor. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Could play it in. Cross towards that far post. Stopped a certain goal. Ogawa. What a shame, really, because the move was promising, but no end product from them. Victor. Can they fashion something? They need a goal, and that is going to be a free kick. Victor, just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Clears it away. Great effort to keep that one in play. Victor. Totti. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And a fine cross. Good-looking move. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. Kaczmarek. Victor. De Carvalho. Totti. Excellent block. And a tidy tackle. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Victor. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
これは GG。ナイスパスです。天使の輪がついた笑顔。やっぱり適当なクロスが入んなくなってるね。決めてくれてありがとうございます。ニコニコ。俺アシストほぼ2回だったのに。全部アシストじゃなくなってて。評判低くなったクソ。W。www。チャルさん判断さすがっす。
From here on in, everything possesses an extra edge. That extra bit of
中山き
pressure.
んに君
And
だ
the
と思っ
players
てる
know
んだ
they've
けど
got to
W。
deliver. It's the first promotion match. So much on the line, and we can't wait for the excitement. Stay with us. You won't miss a minute of action right here on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And excitement levels are high as they get ready to appear in a promotion match for the first time. Stuart, how do you see this one going? Goodness gracious me! How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that!
今日はこれラスで。
And back underway, 1-0 it is. On the ball, Correa. And a good-looking ball. Not really the ideal clearance. But it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Chance to cross. Well, no danger now. Oh, she wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. Well, high marks for that pass. Delivering it into the box. And it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot.
C。
Nicholson. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And just like that, they've given the ball away. On the ball, Correa. Now, will the cross work out for them? Half-hearted clearance. Well, threat averted. Really getting stuck in. Moving it forward. Dangerous ball. Well, it still could be dangerous. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Chance here, and what a magical save it was! Corner kick played in. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Sakamoto. Beautiful pass. Now can they find the magic they need from this corner? Marvellous anticipation. Clearing is away. Possession lost, intercepted. Good move in the making this from Snakes. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. They couldn't maintain possession. Nicholson. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
He actually got trodden on in that last challenge, so his foot is probably a bit sore.
Cheers, Jeff. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. It's with Massey. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And that is going to be a free kick. And the pass, a good one. And crossed in there. And putting pay to the danger. And that is how to block. Good looking cross. Thumped clear. Struggling to get it away. She's made a really good intervention there. Massey. And options in the centre. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Well, the crossing needs to be a bit better than that. Bulut. And in possession, Correa. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And played in. Well, didn't really work the keeper when all was said and done. Well, just a bit too much on the pass. And this will be a goalkeeper's ball. Promising position, this. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, an opportunity that he couldn't take advantage of, Stuart.
Well, he did everything right except score. His movement was really good. It deserved a goal, really.
So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match.
ナイス。RCM この試合で落ちますね。めっちゃ削られるんやけど。今日はこの試合で終わります。濃い波線。了解、OK の手。
And away they go again. The biggest snakes with the advantage, but no room for complacency. Really good challenge. Trying to open up the defence. On the ball, Correa. Oh, that goes down as a wonderful save. But hang on, offside is the decision here.
C.
Really good interception. Trying her luck. Oh, tremendous block. Good-looking sequence. Now he must favour the cross. It could be up for grabs. Intercepting it intelligently. Will the biggest snakes be able to cash in? Correa. Options in the middle. Good defending.
C.
And the pass deftly cut out. Throw-ins given. Sanchez with it. Nice switch of play. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. What can he do with it now? Well, it came to nothing in the end. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Bulut. Correa. And he read it well, intercepting it. Beck on the ball. Could play it in. And an effective clearance. Takes aim! Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Cleared away comprehensively.
Well, that save has kept them in this game. They now need to create one or two chances of their own.
Teammates available. And the danger is averted. 20 minutes to go. Good through ball. Well, still an issue here. And problem solved for now. Diabate. Massey. And the defensive intervention there. Chiamitaro. And they have possession again.
Well, the fans are certainly playing their part here.
Oh, Stewart's a chance! What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing, drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal!
うまい。かっこ
Well,
い
here's
い
the。replay, and just
Nice,
look how
nice.
quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Beck. Well, they need to get tighter. And space to cross it. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Strong but fair tackle. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Can they nudge in front late on here? Firing it towards goal. Well, body in the way. Just can't get it past them. Well, the two sides still locked together. And a set piece corner can make all the difference. Trying to pick out a teammate. And the danger's still on. Well, threat averted. Oh, good-looking cross. Well, the keeper kept her wits about her at this crucial stage of the game.
She certainly has. That's a top-class save by a top-class goalkeeper.
Well, the keeper made that look relatively easy. In truth, it wasn't. Beck. Incisive pass. And possession lost by Snakes. On the ball, Correa. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And passing it well. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but neither side really deserved to lose this
ナ
one.
イスドロー、おつわりでした。じゃ、皆さんお疲れ様でした。ナイス、サムズアップ。またお願いします。ふう。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございました。ま、小型でショートカウンターとか強いかも。またお願いします波線。おやすみなさいませ。おやすみなさい。はめ技巨人軍の時代は終わりかもな。サルさんもまた。僕再起動する。キワムさんおやすみなさいませ。敵集まってたらちょっとサイドのパスしろよ。アホな ST。2